Hello and welcome to the Two Guys Named Chris show. Biggie, I just made the biggest rookie mistake. Chris Demm witnesses. I'm embarrassed that he witnessed that.
I haven't seen anything quite like that in a long time. Not in this room. Not with the caliber and experience of the people in this
The experience.
room.
The experience. And we're 15 seconds from airtime. I mean, that's go time. That's when
The lights are on.
the juices start flowing and,
There's no turning back.
I can't hear anything in my headphones. And I said to Chris Demm, that's it. They're broken. I'm done. What can you do? That's part of my instrumentation. A DJ without his headphones. What are you supposed to do? So I said...
It's like a painter without a brush.
Thank you. Yes, and I'm, scrambling and turning every knob up and so forth. You know what I had done? I was in the wrong hole.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Another word?
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong hole.
Wrong hole.
Wrong hole. Figured it out.
It's
That's
always
a
the
rookie
same
move.
hole.
Talk about a rookie move. Chris Tim said, you in the right hole? I was like, excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me. I think I know what hole to be in.
You're doing this since your teens.
I'm thrown. I wrong holed it. I was just talking with a friend about last night's vice presidential debate.
Oh, yeah? What'd you learn?
Sorry.
J.D. Vance, walk-away winner. Easy win for J.D. Vance last night.
I think with that statement, I think I know who you spoke with.
My friend is a Republican, full disclosure, and is
As
on...
were you.
I'm in a tough place. I am a Republican. I do have concerns about some
The current ticket?
about the current ticket, and I didn't see a whit of that vice presidential debate last night.
I didn't either. I went full Chris Kelly last night. I'm proud of myself.
I forgot that it was even on. What did you do?
Well, the vice presidential debate was on. I started getting texts about that, and I thought I was watching a movie. I was watching a scary movie.
Oh, your Halloween movie.
And I said, I'm not watching. I'm not flipping to it.
I'm going to watch it.
And then Iran started launching missiles. Another friend texted me that, and I thought, I'm not switching over to it. I'm going full Chris Kelly tonight.
100% right.
And I am stepping away from the real world for a change.
Oh, you did the right
Do
thing.
you have friends who normally text you world events?
Yeah, I don't...
I have deeper conversations with people than, you do.
I'd say. I'd say you did.
I have a lot of friends. I have family, but we don't just say, did you see that? Iran launched.
Yeah.
It's an unusual text exchange.
Iran's launching, man. Not Israel.
You watching this debate? Huh?
Didn't see it. Didn't see it.
Well, and my friend did kind of what your associate just did, too.
And dear friend.
And I wouldn't ever say that. Said Vance is walking away with this thing.
Well, I read. Now, my friend is on, he's a Trump guy. He's Team Trump. But I was reading today that Vance was very, very smooth.
Way more smooth.
I'm
polished.
sure.
Yeah, they said Walls really stumbled out of the gate.
He seemed you said he would read he's nervous as a debater, and he told Kamala Harris, "I'm not a good debater," and apparently he was right.
That's why I didn't even bother watching. I thought to myself, since Chris Demm said that's the pre. I'm not good at this.
Well, I thought that was just fluff. I assumed that
really?
It always is. I mean, many times the whole thing is I'm not a good debater. Then when he's good or decent, at least, you say, "Oh, he's better than we thought."
I mean, if you don't want to drill down into specifics of the debate, what the overall story that I have seen this morning is that it was an old school debate.
I like it.
Each one said, "Well, my opponent has some ideas that I like, but I don't agree with everything." Each one of them said that.
I like it.
That never
yeah,
happened. And
okay.
at the end, they shook hands and talked off mics with their spouses,
Which used to happen. Now,
it's so crazy to say that that's normal.
Right, because now they hate each other so much, it appears. They don't even have an audience.
DJT don't shake hands.
DJT ain't going to shake anybody's hand.
Kamala
No.
walked across and shook Donald's hand.
Shook his hand.
Because he wasn't going to move from the podium.
Right, and he's like, I'm not going to wind up
You
doing
don't shake hands with Uncle Joe.
But then last night, exactly like an old school debate, they did have a decent exchange, I guess. It does appear that Vance was at least more smooth, and most people say he won that debate. But
On style points, perhaps.
style, yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about substance.
J6 came up, awkward.
Haven't seen it.
You don't even know what J6 means.
I don't know what J6 means. You all say J6 to me. That's a song on the jukebox. I have no idea what that is.
That's the day that you
tuned
tucked
out
your head in the sand and said, "Forget
the
it."
Day the music died for me because I said I'm not paying attention to this anymore.
Wrong hole.
Wrong hole.
Wrong hole.
You think I'm going to go down J6? Wrong hole. That's the day. We mentioned this yesterday. That's the day Biggie texted me. I was watching Friends, and Biggie texted and said, the whole world is on fire. This is it. It's over. The country's ending. So I thought, what's he talking about? I was over there on TBS watching Friends. Flipped it over to CBS. There I see people attacking the Capitol. I said, I'm not dealing with this nonsense. Right back over to Friends. Haven't checked in on it since.
Nope.
I hear the term J6. I hear all that. I know sort of what happened, but I'm turning my back on this because I don't think anybody in power cares anything about me. So I'm just going to go about my life and do the best I can. There you have it.
How would you say you've done since then?
Very well. I think very.
Have you discovered pickleball at that point in your life?
That's probably when the next day I played pickleball.
Picked up your first paddle.
That's it. It's over. That's exactly right.
Well, now, and you've always kind of done this, but now more than ever, you just dance for whoever's in front of you. Like
Absolutely
your
right.
Republican associate. I'm sure you just gave him the business as he told you how well, Vance did.
I said five.
That's my man.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah, give me a pound on that one.
I was like, yep, that's it. Now, yesterday I lunched with a gentleman who is not a Trump fan. He does not care for Trump at all. And we sat down to lunch. Ruby Tuesdays. I'm hovering over a salad.
Yeah, best salad bar, man.
Great salad bar.
Best ham and mayonnaise pasta I've ever had in my life, and I stand by that.
That's a fact. He's right.
You consider that a salad?
It's the best
Ham,
part of the
mayonnaise,
salad
and
bar.
pasta.
It's there.
Let me tell you,
That's a salad.
you want to mix.
I think we're drilling down into something here.
On style points, he's got it. Now, if you get to the substance,
you want to make
ham and
you want to make a great salad
and pasta.
You go there, you lay a base of lettuce, just the iceberg. You don't want to get too fancy.
Right.
Ham, cheese, ranch, then scoot all that to one side and just load the rest up with this magic.
Yeah.
All I know is it's got ham, pasta, and mayonnaise. I think some peas.
Yeah.
Whatever that pasta is. You go halvesies on that with a plate, mix it all together.
Wonderful.
You should make your own Biggie salad place with just that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Biggie salads. And it's nothing but salads, but they're great.
Oh, they're great
Just
salads.
one leaf of iceberg.
No lettuce salads.
No.
The very first no lettuce salad. It's an all salad bar with no lettuce.
That's right.
That's what we want.
Free from the tyranny of the lettuce.
Yes.
Big lettuce is not going to control this salad place.
That's right. Put the bacon.
You want pasta? Got it.
Right. Kale, get out of here.
Boom.
We're not doing that.
Spinach? GTFO.
You can build across the street from Kale Me Crazy, which is my I go to
That's
Kale
your
Me
green spot.
When I'm out of town, I go there. Anyhow, the person I'm dining with is a big he does not like Donald Trump, okay? And he's expressed that to me many times. So we sit down yesterday and he says to me, "Can you believe Trump?" And I was like, Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Just slowly put your fork down.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Because
We thought we were going to talk playoffs.
Exactly. I tried to lead him in that direction to playoffs.
Let's just talk about sports.
Second, he's like, you believe what Trump's doing? Unbelievable, man. That's what I...
Push your salad bowl away.
That's how I have
How do I tell this man what he wants to hear?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But I knew the way to his heart. He does not like Donald Trump.
Biggie's right. You're a mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So my friend today, who I just ran into oddly downstairs, he says to me, "Did you see J.D. Vance last night?" And I said, "I hear he was terrific." And he goes, "Oh, beyond." And I said, "Oh, don't worry, I recorded it."
I was just watching it again down here.
There's a bigger TV down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J.D. Vance. J.D.
I had to be alone for the erection.
J.D. Because I lunched yesterday, and Chris Demm asked me this question. It made me take stock of myself. Because of my lunch yesterday, I was unable to attend the meeting that I usually go to, where they call me the two-hump grump.
Yeah.
You know that.
That's here in this building.
That's right. Now, normally I'm in that. I haven't missed one of those in a long time, except on vacation. But yesterday I had a meeting out of building, so I texted everyone. Here's the other thing. The day before, I texted all the powers that be. I said, listen up now. FYI, not going to be attending the meeting. Do you think they cared a whit that I wasn't going to be in that meeting?
No, they celebrated.
That's what Chris Demm said. Chris Demm said, how big a celebration do you think? How many high fives are going to be going on in that room because you're not
We
there?
ready to start? He's not? Oh, that's right. I think he texted me something about that.
Yeah. Everyone in there was happier.
Of course.
BB Shea got to eat freely.
Yes. Without
judgment.
being judged. 100% right. That's right. And
Since the events of late July, there are a lot fewer eaters at that meeting.
there's more food
a
left
lot
over.
fewer.
They've started bringing out like take-home platters. You could, the styrofoam things.
Yeah.
Take it home.
Go plate.
They cater that meeting, which I didn't get yesterday. I was out at Ruby Tuesday, splitting a salad, talking Kamala Harris. So that's the events of yesterday. Then,
but your day was kind of flipped upside down.
Oh, completely.
You were off your schedule.
Yeah.
I said I'm completely off my schedule here, which is you're exactly right. Had to take my tax information to my tax guy yesterday. We delayed this year. We decided to file an extension. So
really?
we filed an extension this
Is
year.
that a 6-monther?
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Okay.
And so my wife said taxes are due, and I was like,
What month is it?
seems like
How long was I asleep?
that's right.
Did Trump win again?
That's right. I wasn't sure what was going on there. Right. Now, it's interesting about that meeting. Yesterday, late in this program, garbage time, and we didn't even plan it. BB Shea said that he had seen a documentary on Vince McMahon, and everybody was celebrating wrestling. I, of course, two-hump grumped that.
Oh,
Yep.
big time.
Don't like wrestling.
Because you don't like it, you think less of anyone who does.
Exactly. But Biggie was saying that Vince McMahon, I guess Biggie and BB Shea were both saying this, he never holds a grudge. That's the one thing about him. He does not hold a grudge. He's had lawsuits with people and hired them back. Like they've sued him, and it's like, I don't care. They do the job well. We're past that. Let's go. Let's move forward.
He would incorporate it in the storyline sometimes.
That's really a smart thing, I think. Never hold grudges. Now, flip side of that. Today, Chris Demm and I just saw this on the news. They've renamed a building here. It used to be called the Greensboro Coliseum. Okay, yeah, that's
Forever.
It's a basketball arena that hosts the ACC tournament from time to time. It hosts a lot of figure skating competitions. I mean, there's a lot of things it hosts, and it's been here for many, many, many years. Renovated about 30 years ago, so now they've given it a corporate sponsorship. First Horizon. So that was the big announcement. So one of the leaders of the Coliseum is on television, and Chris Demm says, "Oh, there's your buddy." And as soon as I saw him, I knew exactly what he meant. 18 years ago, he and I were playing golf with a group. Okay, it's one of those, like I guess
corporate outing.
Corporate outing. We were playing golf. I never met the man before in my life. We shook hands. 5 minutes later, we're on the tee. I take a practice swing. He says, "Nice smooth swing." And I thought, he's
Like one of those 80s movie villains.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody's like, yeah, we're going to look at this. Now, I have an awkward body for golf.
Very much so.
Okay.
You're not a golfer man.
No, very,
body.
very tall. I was much heavier at the time.
And erratic off the tee.
Erratic off the tee and left-handed. And he says, "Nice smooth swing," just like an 80s movie villain. And I looked at him and I said, "You think I'm going to take that from you?" And I stood up there.
You said that?
No, just to myself. I thought it. And then I swung that club as hard as I could swing it. And I sent that ball so far left, it was never seen again. And everybody got a good laugh out of it. And he made sport of that the entire round. And now, to this day, I've only seen him 3 or 4 times since. And usually on television, because why? His career's taken off. He's in charge of the
He's a
venue
mover,
now.
a shaker.
And Chris Demm says, "There's your buddy." And I looked at him and I was like, "Oh, yes."
Here comes the grudge again.
There it is. That movie, The Grudge? That should have been about it.
It should have been your life story.
Yeah.
That guy right there. And there was another golf outing I once went on with a lineman for the Arizona Cardinals. He was in town for a celebrity event, a charity event, and I played very poorly. And at one point, I had about a 6-foot putt, which I missed by an inch or so for the team. And I said, that one went a little left. And the guy said, "I'm just glad."
Your nemesis?
My nemesis, who I'd only met that day, said, "I'm just glad you didn't hit it in the water." Because I'd hit a lot into the water.
Yeah.
You can imagine. So now, anytime the Arizona Cardinals play, I think of him, and I bear right down into him. I can tell you.
Wow.
I know.
That is the grudge.
Grudge.
The Grudge. That's
your life.
That's my life.